Crazy Face McGee, Potent Blotter, what's up? Chris, Mark, what's up? Paul Casper, what's up? Philip Hicks, Jonathan, Stanley, what is up? What is up? What is up? We're going to do an exo alien tonight. We're going to do an exo alien, which should be a quick build, and then we'll see what happens after that. The Vapor, formerly known as, what's up? Zach, what's up? Alex, what's up? What's up, Chris, and thank you. Yeah, I've never done an exo alien live, so I figured it would be a cool one to do. It's more how you wrap it than, you know, than what kind of wire it is. It's more the wrapping of it. But first, we're going to look at the Elfy. I'm just going to bust it open real quick, show you guys what it's all about, just for anybody that wants to see it. And then we'll get right to the build. It's going to be just a quick show and tell real quick. Once again, I don't do reviews, but I'll show you guys some new toys that I get once in a while. Anything that's new. So the Elfy RTA is by Coil Master. Yeah, I know, it looks gray. It's also probably the sun makes it lighter too. Alright, so you get a bunch of goodies. You get a couple fuse Claptons, O-rings, replacement screws, Allen key. King, what's up? Redneck Vapor, what's up? You get some cotton. You get some replacement glass, and you get the Elfy RTA. So I think this would only be appropriate. Yeah, I'm used to drill. It's alright. Yep, it's only a single coil RTA. Alright. So it's got the airflow comes up from the bottom. This is the airflow ring. I think this contact paper is giving me a weird glare. 1 second. The white thing on my desk is just dirty right now, and I don't feel like taking it off before the show, but I think this contact paper is just giving me a really weird glare. Construction paper, rather. Maybe it's the lighting. You know what? Still feel like it's a little weird. Whatever. It is what it is. Alright, bottom airflow, adjustable, focus. And I've been using this. They sent me this out like last week, and I've been using this thing every day. I never really liked a single coil anything that I use this much. I actually have, yes, Coil Master has a dual coil RDTA. They have the Genesis. I did a video on that also. Alright, my Genesis is right here. I did a video on it a bit ago. It was the one that everybody says it whistles, but, you know, it doesn't whistle if you put a build in it. Alright. The airflow isn't like, it's not super tight, but it's a little more restrictive than, let's say, a dual coil RTA. I put my dot mod drip tip on the one that I'm using right now. But anyway, twist the cap off, top fill, drip tip comes off, so you could put your own 510 drip tip on there, but it is an old school drip tip. So I got my dot mod drip tip. It fits on there great, and I could undo the top with the drip tip instead of going down here. I could do this and fill her up. Alright, so now if you untwist everything, you got the chamber in there, of course. I forget how much juice it holds. It's not a lot. It's probably like 3 mil. But here's the deck. So what I put in mine that's been working so well, yeah, but you know what? The tank is very easy to empty out. I don't know if you could empty it. You know what? I think you can flip it upside down and open it up, dude. Let's try it. We'll try it with my tank right now. Alright? What I've been putting in there is a 3.5 millimeter coil, because the posts are super close together. I shouldn't say super close, but they're not, you know, far apart. So I've been putting in a 3.5 millimeter build, like a 5 wrap I think I put in here. We'll see what build I have in here. So let's see if I flip this upside down and twist off the bottom. Come on. Why is it not twisting off? Huh. Well, anyway, I was already getting juice on my fingers. It should just twist off. Right? If I do this, it should just twist off. Maybe because I've been tightening it down on my addies for like a week now. Yeah, don't turn me upside down, right? I don't know if it's because it's so slippery I can't get it open. I can't get it open like this. So maybe it's just not a good idea. I don't know why. Yeah, in case of emergency, break glass. That's what it feels like I'm about to do. Got it. Alright, I got it. Had to get my shirt involved. So let's see what happens. Alright. So there you go, Crazy Face McGee. In your face. In your face. So this is a 3-core Alien 5 wrap around a 3.5 millimeter. In your crazy face. So 5 wrap, 3-core Alien, 26 gauge, 36 gauge, 3.5 millimeter inside diameter. This is still not leaking. So I'll get rid of that shitty paper. I'm actually glad I opened this because I really didn't feel like building this right now. I didn't feel like wicking it. I kind of just wanted to get to the build. I just wanted to show you guys what this thing was about and tell you that I am liking it. The only thing I would warn you about is it's a tighter draw than usual. You can't open it up all crazy. It's not like a I'm trying to think of what it would be like. It's not like crazy tight, but I guess if you've ever tried like a dot mod, I guess it would be kind of like that. A little tighter, like a tugboat. Alright. Still no leaking. So, yep. And I just wick it. You know, it's obviously a 3.5 millimeter, so there's a lot of wick in there. So I wick it pretty tight. And I've been having no problems with that. It's actually been working really good. I've been putting this on, this coil reads at about a 0.21, 0.22 or something like that, 0.24 even, I think. I forget. But, I mean, I've been putting it on my, like, series boxes, with the potentiometer. I've been putting it on this. I've been putting it on the Tesla 2/3. I've been putting it on the Noisy Cricket too. And, you know, just using the potentiometer. And it's been working great. It wicks really well. I never get a dry hit. I'm definitely enjoying it. I like the Genesis, but I'm enjoying this one. I'm enjoying this one better than the Genesis. And I've always wanted a single coil that I liked. The only other single coils I really like are the Aeronaut's good. I like the Gorge better. But I've never had a single coil RTA since like a K-Fun. Or like the monster tank. the 528 monster tank. So this coil in here is reading at a 0.16. So I was way off. Wait a minute. 0.17, 0.19. So this is all stainless steel then. So I'm going to bump her up to, let me open up the air. I'm going to put it at 111 watts. 0.19 it's reading. There you go. It's tight, but you still get your clouds. The flavor is amazing for a single coil, and it doesn't feel like a single coil. I never had a Merlin. I bet you I would like a Merlin. I think this is a lot like the Merlin Mini, how the deck is, if I'm not mistaken. You got a dead rabbit also. Yeah, maybe the Hadley. Now, off them couple rips, I could feel that the cotton is getting drier. But I've never had a problem with a dry hit with this thing yet. I've whipped it twice already. I must have filled up I took this tank to the concert and used it just about the whole time. I filled it up. I had to fill this tank up like 50 times already. I've already went through a couple bottles of juice through this. Right now, I got brew juice, Katy Perry in there. It's a nice wet vape, even now. Just pop the top off, and now it's all tight because I was fucking with it. Pop the top. Fill her up. If you want, you can throw a couple drops in the middle. Get it on that coil. The coil's dead in the middle. I'm looking at my coil right now. Really nice. I've been liking it. And that's all I gotta say about that. What everybody's saying, how yeah, the Dead Rabbit is just, it's awesome. It's a great price. I can't wait until that drop comes out. Well, I can't wait to get a drop. It's out now. Alright, so we're going to do an exo-alien. I'm going to keep it fairly simple. With an exo-alien, you could do... There's so many things you could do with exo-alien. You could switch up both the wires. So an exo-alien is basically... It's... Actually, I'm doing a stitched exo-alien. I don't even really like exo-aliens. I'm going to do a stitched exo-alien. So an exo-alien is basically using the concept of the alien to wrap your coil with. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 2-core alien, and then I'm going to make a 1-core Clapton. And with them 2 wires, I'm going to make a stitched exo alien. Alright? So first, I'm going to need to do the 2-core alien, which I'm going to use, I guess I'll use, either 28 or 26. You got to be careful what you use, because you're going to have to stick that 26 inside of another coil to do this. Or that 228. I guess I better do a 28 to stay safe. So what I gotta do, so first I'm making a Yeah, what's up, Shane? I'm gonna make a 2-core alien, 28 gauge, 2 cores alien. So I'm gonna get my 28 gauge. I don't need a big bit of this. I'm just gonna get out like a 16-inch piece. I'm gonna cut it. I'm going to fold it. And then I'm just going to put it to the side for now. To go around this 2 pieces, I have an alien tutorial, and I tell you how to do a 2-core alien. To go around 2 pieces of 28. Now, if it was 3 pieces of 28, you would use the 3-to-1 ratio, and you would go around a piece of 28 for 3 pieces of 28. When you drop it down to 2 pieces of 28, you got to drop down 2 gauges. So I need to get a D-core off of a 30 gauge to go around 2 pieces of 28. So I'm going to get out a piece of 30 gauge. I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to be doing this alien with I'm going to try to do this whole build with stainless steel outsides. So I got some stainless steel 36. So right now I just got to make a Clapton around this 30 gauge. Got my drill. Got my battery. I'm going to take my 30 gauge, bend it over my swivel, grab it with my needle noses, and twist, attaching it to the swivel. Then I'm going to take the other end, bend a 90 on it, and get it into my drill. You know what? 36 may not be smart. I actually think I have a little bit of 38 stainless steel. I know I do. I just don't know where it is. Yeah, I know I had a very little bit left, but oh well. I can't find it right now. Cannot find it. Alright. Well. I still don't think the 36 is smart, so I'm going to use 38 gauge Nikron. Put my drill in reverse to loosen it. It's loose. Cut it free. Put my 38 away. Cut the 30 gauge. Pull the clapton off the core. So now I got a D-core. 38 gauge D-core that was around a piece of 30 gauge. I guess I'll keep that aside just in case. Now I'm taking my 2 pieces of 28 gauge. Hooking the loop on my swivels. Bent to 90 on each end. Put that in my drill. Put my drill in the opposite motion that I did my clapton. He's a little closer. There you go. Alright. I'm going to take my D-core. I'm going to clamp it to my desk. And I'm going to stretch this alien. I want to stretch it out until it looks like it'll go around 2 pieces of 28 gauge. You have to grab it with needle noses because it's a very small D-core, especially with 38. You got to be careful you don't overstretch it. When you're so used to doing 36, 38 gets a lot harder. If you do like 100 coils at 36 and you haven't done one at 38 in a while, 38 gets rough. And then if you do 100 at 38, 36 gets rough. You get that muscle memory down for the 36, and the 38 just seems like it's impossible. For me, anyway. Alright. So if anything, I understretched it just in case. I got my 38. I'm going to stick it in between the 2 pieces of 28. Once again, this was a D-core off of a piece of 30 gauge. I'm doing a 2-core alien. Just going to get this wire started just like this, just to get it anchored in. I'm just going to start slow, make sure that the alien looks like it's going to work, like my stretch is going to work. I'm pretty sure it's going to. And then I'm just going to alien these 2 pieces. I started to alien it the wrong way. I put my drill in reverse too. I don't know how I did that. Yes, exo-alien, buddy. Exo-alien. Maybe if you weren't so busy joking around all the time. Always playing grab ass with your buddies. Considering I'm one of them buddies, I'm gonna let it slide. Alright, that's the end of my wire. So it's a little teeny tiny alien. 2-core alien. Nothing too fancy. Alright. It's basically a fuse Clapton. A fancy fuse Clapton is what this is. Alright. Actually, let me get a good shot of this and hold the camera still, because I've noticed when the video gets played back, if I don't hold it still for a minute, it gets very blocky sometimes. Sometimes my live videos look good, and sometimes they look like crap. So I gotta get another camera soon. .30 gauge D-core. It was 38 gauge. D-cored off of 30 gauge. And then I went around 2 pieces of... No, it's not cleaning the lens. It's blocky. So an exo-alien, even though I've already explained it. Yeah, I need to wipe off my internet. An exo-alien is you use the alien concept, the 3-to-1, the 3-to-1 ratio. You use that concept when wrapping your coil. Like when you actually wrap your coil. You use the alien concept to do that, so you get these curves in your wrap. Just wait and see. It's a pretty cool. But I'm actually doing a stitched exo-alien. A real exo-alien, like a basic one, doesn't have another wire in it. You could do it with just one piece of wire. Which I guess I could have showed that, but I like stitched exo. I don't really like just the regular exo-alien. Yeah, blame it on the other guy. Alright. So now I need the other wire to make this. So now, this wire that I just did, that's going to be the stitch, okay? The wire I'm going to do next is going to be the alien. Okay, so for the alien wire, I guess we'll use, you could change these wires up however you want. I've done them so many ways. Other people have done them so many ways. I'm just going to do a Clapton wire, and I guess I'm going to do that Clapton wire with, I guess I'll do it with one piece of, I'll do it with one piece of 28. Or no, let's use that 30 gauge so we don't waste wire. Yeah, let's use this 30 gauge. So I just got my 30 gauge here, and then I'm going to get some 36 gauge, 36 gauge stainless steel. I'm just going to make a Clapton. Okay, so now when I get to the end, when I get to the end of this Clapton, what's up, Mike? I'm going to bring it back on itself. And that's just going to kind of hold that Clapton together so it doesn't slide up and down the core. I'm going to cut that free. So I got about 14 inches of a Clapton here. I think that's going to be way more than enough. And now I'm going to take this. I'm going to grab it with my needle noses. I'm going to snip it free from the drill, and then I'm going to bend this end over. I just bent it over so the Clapton doesn't slide up and down the wire. You should do this with all Claptons. I'm going to bend this end over as well. Alright. So basically we're making alien wire on a bigger scale to wrap as a coil. So everything's got to be on a bigger scale. Alright, we're making a stitched alien on a bigger scale though. Alright, so to do that 1:3 ratio, it's got to be close to 1:3. It doesn't have to be extremely exact. You could stretch your XO different to make up some. But what you want to do is, if I'm going to be wrapping around something like a 3.5, I want to go around something like a 1.5 with my clapped in part of my alien. So now I'm going to make the alien wire, and this is going to be the stitch. So when you make alien wire, what you do is you get your core and your drill, and you clapped in that core, then you decore it, right? So my core is going to be an inch, is it going to be a 1.5 bit, alright? That's going to be my core that I'm going to end up decoring, alright? So I got a 1.5 coil master bit in my drill right now, along with that clapped in wire. Now, I like to wrap my coils in the clockwise motion, so I'm going to do this in the reverse clockwise. So I'm going to grab my clapped in wire like this. I'm going to run my drill and get a nice tight clapped in on this bit. You could also use drill bits too. You don't have to use these. Like I could have used, I had out my drill bits because I was going to use them. But when I seen that it was the same thing anyway, alright, there it is. So then I usually have to loosen it up and decore it, but it's such a on a bigger scale that all I got to do is slide it right off that bit. So this is just like if I just decored about to do an alien, but this time I'm going to do a stitched alien, and my stitch is going to be this, alright? So to stitch an alien, all you got to do is stick that one inside that one, alright? And then what do we usually do? We tie up the ends. So we're going to tie up the ends or twist them together, do something with yourself. They're just sitting there fucking watching me. Alright. Now, where's my little face? There it is. Little vise. Alright. I'm going to make sure that my vise grabs both them wires that I twisted together, because now we're going to stretch the alien, And usually I clamp it to my desk, right? And then I stretch it. So, clamped it. The stitch stays up the middle. Grab the clapton by the end and stretch. I hope I stretched it good enough. This is kind of just a trial and error kind of thing. I haven't done one of these in quite a bit, but I think this is going to be a good stretch here. I've been doing this for years, Justin. Been doing it for years. Always try to be different from the crowd. All right. So now, quite honestly, I think a 4mm bit's closer to the size that I need, but I'm going to try. It's weird when you wrap it. It's like you have to get it to line up. So it's just something you got to see when you're wrapping it. It's very hard to guess what size you're going to need. But what I do need to make sure is that my alien wire on the inside, basically the stitch, sits flat when I'm wrapping it. What's up? What's up, Jerry? So I want to make sure that I wrap it just like this so that alien's sitting flat. Sorry, guys. So that was an alarm, right? And the alarm, I guess it shuts everything off. That alarm, when it goes off, you can't just hit snooze or you can't just hit stop. You got to solve a math problem. And, you know, like, you have to, like, set the math problems. So when I wake up, like, that was my alarm to wake up and do a video 2 days ago. So when you set that alarm, you got to set it with a math problem. And I don't put easy math problems on because you could solve easy math problems in your sleep pretty much. So I set fucking hard math problems. So I just had to do 3 long math problems in order to get that alarm off. It's a pretty cool alarm app though, because you can't just hit snooze and go back to sleep. You gotta wake up and think. But I guess it shuts down every single app in your phone. So now I'm gonna clamp this wire. And I'm going to wrap this coil. There's a little bit of extra of alien wire here. In fact, let me see something. I could use this alien wire to practice my wrapping and see what bit it's going to be. So let me get out my coil master. So basically, I had more alien wire than stitch. All right. So I'm going to get a 3.5 bit. This is going to be hard to wrap because it's just a single clap, and I know that. Yeah, it's not meeting up with a 3.5. So let's try the 4. What's up, Brad? Definitely needs a bigger bit than that, too. Damn. Unless I would have stretched it more. I'm going to stretch it more. Does that make sense, right? You would have to stretch it more. You would have to stretch it more to make it around a bigger core. I would have to stretch it less right now. I think I could still get this to line up with the 4. Sometimes you gotta play with it when you mount it. Alright. So here, I got the 4mm bit in here. I'm just gonna wrap my coil. And you want the alien to kind of overlap, the design to overlap. So now when I mount it, I could get it to line up a lot better. But the idea is to get them S's to line up and interlock into each other. It's gonna, I mean, they vape alright. They're not the best vape. You gotta wick them pretty good, pretty tight. The thing is with these is, like, you don't have to use this combination of wire. You can literally use any combination of wire to get this. I could have did the alien on the outside to clapped it on the inside. I could have did a staggerton on the inside and a staple on the outside. I could have did any combination of wires. This is more just how you wrap a coil. So it's I want to get it mounted so I could show you guys the kind of design that it'll make. This one should look pretty cool when I mount it. So I think I got an empty goon right here. Yeah. Just gotta get this goon opened enough. Fit them crazy wires in there. Definitely a big coil. I would have did the beginning on a smaller scale if I would have known this. So maybe get like some 20 gauge for the initial Clapton. But these guys get the idea. 1:3 ratio. I'm going to tighten down one side. I think I already got it kind of lined up. Now I'm going to pull this one until it's lined up, and then when I get it lined up, I'm going to bend it up so it stays there. Yeah, I think I got 6 goons also. I think 6 and 1 clone. I got that blue clone because I like the cap so much. And you couldn't buy a blue cap at the time. Alright, let's take a look at her. Something I'm going to have to mess with to get it lined up a little better. I can't get it set up yet. There's a lot of things I got to do for me to even do a live feed on my computer, let alone have people on. That's kind of why I'm doing one with, you know, I'm trying to talk to Fresh about helping me out with that. It's not trying to talk to Fresh. He'll help me out whenever I want. I just got to set time aside to actually do it. And then, you know, I could probably get some tips off of Sherlock Holmes. It's just my computer needs another program for me to even go live on it myself. And then I got to figure out how to get people on. Oh, my battery. Are you kidding me? It's not lining up as good as I would like right now. It can line up a lot better than that. I want to try one more time with a simpler variation. I actually think I have a fuse clapping over here too. Yeah. So I already have a fuse clapped in here. I want to make a Clapton wire. Basically the same thing. But I want to go around something smaller with the initial Clapton. So I'm going to get 28 gauge. I'm going to do a 2836 Clapton. And then I'm going to go around like, I don't know, a piece of 20 gauge, I guess. I think I have some 20 gauge. Oh, you want one of them mods, the triple parallel box from Vape Daddy Customs? This guy. Yeah, it's a nice box. You just gotta go to Vape Daddy for it. I think I paid I think I got it on sale actually. You could catch him doing sales every once in a while and you could get it for like, you know, cheap. But I think they go for 120. Nah, they're not in Philly. I think he's from Texas. Alright, let me see if I got some 20. Yep, I got a little bit of 20. Now, would I be able to stick this fuse clapped inside of a 20 gauge D core is the question. Yeah, I think I can. Alright. Alright. I'm working with something. I'll put my 20 gauge in my drill. I'm just going to straighten it out a bit. I'm going to take that clap that I just made, stick that into the drill. Now the question is this 20 gauge much smaller than that 1.5 though? Where's that 1.5 at? It is. I think it's like exactly 0.1. Hell yeah. Alright. Put my drill in reverse and clapped in. Oh. Alright, and I got my D-core. Ah, you fucker. Alright, I gotta make a 28 gauge fuse Clapton. Fuck! God damn it! Switch the angle so you guys can see me rip my hair out. It's always good when she laughs at you and then you guys just quit. Ha ha ha, I think we should quit. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it does suck. So this is going to be a 2840 fuse Clapton. gonna see if I can't make enough for 2 coils this time. What, the Elfy? The Elfy RTA? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it more than I like the, whatchamacallit. And I like the Genesis, but I like the Elfy much more. I've been using it much more. No. I quit all drugs. Alright. I think I'm going to get 2 coils out of this one this time. Hopefully I'll get at least one of them right. Alright. So now this 28 gauge fuse Clapton should fit in this D core just fine. Yeah, buddy. So there it is. The alien, the stitch. Now I just got to clamp her down. I'm going to hot glue the end of this together. This time I used a smaller D core. I think it's around a 0.1, so I think I could use a 0.3. Alright, Drew. Later, Rich. Alright, Brad. Alright. I'm going to stretch my alien, and I think I'm just going to stretch it until I can't stretch it anymore. It's got to stretch more than that. God damn. Come on, fucker. I know you can stretch more than that. Wow. Well, I hope this works. I stretched it until it can't stretch no more. The core inside is just holding it up. So now I'm going to get my 3mm bit. Wrap her up. Well, it's an exo alien of a different kind, that's for sure. Yeah, the first one stayed more true to the exo alien. Should have get a smaller fucking stitch. I'm not even going to mess with this one anymore. This one just looks like a space Clapton. Yeah, this didn't do the effect, like, at all. Yeah, it looks cool, but I could do something with it. It doesn't look like an exo alien. So here's what I'm going to do. There's something I had planned for tonight to do, and I'm still going to do it. But I still have a little bit of time to just mess with one more attempt with just round wire, because I think that combination would have worked with the 20 gauge, 28 gauge Clapton, counterclockwise, Come on. And we will do a single core stainless steel 26. Let's try this out. .20 gauge is just too small. It's getting it. It's not getting it perfect though. hard as hell to see. The idea is to get all them S's lined up, and I just can't do it right now. Not with the sizes I'm using. So, the best one I did is probably the first one. Getting all them loops lined up. Gonna have to practice that one more before I do the tutorial on that one. But those guys get the idea. First one was probably the best one. Alright, so my plans were to... These guys are probably going to think I'm crazy. I'm good, Sam. What's up? So my plans were to give this stitched enigma one more try with the ribbon. I think I know what I was doing wrong. I think I know a couple things I was doing wrong. A couple things I could change to help. I'm giving it one fucking try, and that's it. It's not going to be another 5-hour video. I'd actually like to keep it around a little over 2. I would have liked to keep it at 2, but the only thing that sucks is one of the issues I had was I wasn't prepping the right stack. Oh yeah, here we go. So I think one of the things I was doing wrong was because that ribbon's inside, it's taking up a lot of room. So I think the stack that I had was just a little too big. I think maybe dropping it down 2 ribbons or so, like I had a 12 ribbon stack. I think dropping that down to like 10 ribbons is going to help a lot. And I think, I forget what frames I used. I hope I used 28, but maybe I didn't. But I should use 28 frames. Um, do I need to make a pot of coffee? Yeah. And so I'm gonna try to prep this as quickly as possible. So it's going to be a 10 stack. With 28 frames. And then I think the other thing I was doing wrong is my decor was probably way too small. I think I did 27 and then I tried 26. I think I should bump it up to 24. I was talking to a couple people and then I was looking at a couple of them that I was trying to do, and it just looked like those were the areas that I was kind of messing up in. It looked like they didn't have 12 pieces of ribbon in there. And it looked like they were using a bigger decor than 27 or 26. And the one guy I talked to said he used 22. But it was a huge decor, and you could tell. So I'm going to give it one try, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'll try tomorrow off camera. I'm literally giving it one good college try. Maybe two. Probably one. Now, see, the person that used the 22 decor used 0.3 ribbon. So that's why I think I could use 0.2 ribbon with a 24 decor. It was actually Big D Coils. Go over to his feed and look at his look at his he's got a whatchamacallit over there. An Enigma with the ribbon stitch. And you could just tell that he used 22. His loops are big as hell. And it looks really badass, but that's not the look I was going for. So I think 24 will do it for me. I think I got enough 0.2 to do one more try. Yeah, I got enough 0.2. That, and I think I was overstretching most of the time. But I think that decor was a big thing, and my stack was a big thing. Because I don't think it's my technique, because I've done enigmas and it should do the same thing. It should actually be easier with ribbon, really. So there's my stack. 10 pieces of 0.3, and here's my 28 gauge for the frames. So I'm just prepping a frame staple. I got a frame staple video if you need to see it. There was just one point of that 4-hour video where I had it and it was just so deflating when it messed up. Oh my god. It's like an hour and a half in and I almost have it. I get like 2 inches in. I stop to move the slider. I wait a minute and then I go back and mess it up. It's a big no-no to stop when you're doing an enigma. Big no-no. You want to keep that pressure on there, keep that feeling that you have of pinching the wire, and you just want to keep going. If you got to move a slider, let go of your drill hand and slide it. Don't let go of the alien wire. Let go of the drill, move the slider, keep the same pressure on it. Put my loop on my swivel. Pull pressure away from the swivel. Make sure my stack's nice and neat. Oh, I think that's another issue, is me using the 40 gauge. I just don't think I'm that good at enigmas yet. I've done enigmas with 40 gauge, but with the stitched enigma, I don't think I should have did that. I think I should be using 38. That's another thing. So there was like 3 things that I think I could have changed. 40 gauge enigmas are rough, man. I've done them. I got one sitting over there and everything, but they're rough. 38's a little easier. I don't suggest 36. You can do it with 36. I don't suggest it. That's even going to be harder than 40 because it's so big. 36 is a big wire when you have 2 of them. It's probably going to mess up your ribbon inside. But it's possible. You could use any wire, depending on what your cores are and I guess how good you are. You could enigma with 2 pieces of 20 gauge if you want. You gotta be a pretty big dude, but. Alright, so now I'm going to get a piece of 24 gauge. I don't even want to use my nichrome. I think I have some cheap 24 gauge down here. Yeah. One of these small spools of 24 gauge that Coil Master puts in their kits. I knew it would come in handy one day. It's Canthal and everything, I think. Canthal? Yep, it's Canthal A1. Alright, Spanos. Alright. Got some 38 gauge nichrome. Yeah, the smaller the inside diameter, the quicker it's going to light up. Alright, so I got about 7 inches here of wire. I'm going to clip it, grab it, put my drill in reverse, loosen it. 1, 2, 3. loosened. 38 into my drill, and now I'm going to clap it in these gaps. What's up, your uncle? "72 hours later, and I'm still trying this enigma." What's up, Mitch? Both. So those of you guys that just came in, I was pretty much done what I was doing today with the video, but I wanted to get it done quickly because I wanted to try this enigma again with the ribbon inside as the stitch, because I just asked a couple people and I took a couple notes from looking at other people's of the things that I was doing wrong. So one of the things I was doing wrong is 40 gauge is hard to do an enigma with, so I'm switching to 38. I think my D-core was a bit small, so I'm using 24 instead of 26 or 27. And I think I was overstretching a bit, and I think I had too many cores in my stack. So I minused out 2 pieces of ribbon, so now there's 10 pieces inside with 28 gauge frames. Alright, so now I'm about to decore this thing off the 24 gauge. There's my parallel Clapton decore. Put that 24 gauge aside. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to hot glue both ends. Of my decor, just so the 38 gauge stays together. Just a little dab. A dab will do you. Alright. Now I just need to clean up my table real quick because I got to get my ribbon on the table nice. I'm going to use 0.2 still. Here's my stack. Alright. So this is my decor here. Decor, stack. My 0.2. Let me get my 0.2 out. Make sure that it is about the same size as my decor. A little bit bigger even. Then I'm going to take my decor. I'm going to stick the 0.2 ribbon inside of it and stitch it all the way through. Just ride that decor right up to 0.2 once it's inside. Once again, it's a decor off of 24 gauge. In order. Alright, and there it is. 0.2 came out the other side. I'm just going to twist the 0.2 to the two pieces of 38. Then hot glue them all together. So I'm doing this one time. Yeah. Big D did one D-chord with 22. I'm doing this one try, and after that, I'm calling it quits for tonight. I'm going to try it once. I'm hoping I get it to once. I think I can get it to once. Alright. Put a 0.2 slider on here, but I want to put a 0.31 on there. as well. I'm going to be moving it out of my way right away, but still. Now I just want to have a plastic bag ready. Use a plastic bag. Make sure the feet's clear. We're getting swag. We're getting it. We're getting it. Okay. So I could clamp all three down to the table. Make sure it grabs all three. Stretch out the point too. Grab the D-core and also stretch it. stretch it, but make sure I don't overstretch it. I put the .2 in my plastic bag and close it just enough that the .2 roll can't come out, but the .2 can. And I could put it on the floor behind me. It's not really on the floor though, it's just behind me in the air. Move that slider out of the way. Put some water on my fingers, just so all my ribbons stay together. If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's not enough cores in there. Where's my freaking macro? Or maybe too much. Hold on, I'll show you guys what the one section looks like. It looks pretty cool. Not exactly what I'm going for. Actually, that is what I'm going for right there. That looks awesome. But it collapsed the cores. Maybe I have too many cores still. But it only collapsed it right there. %. I actually think I have a whatchamacallit stack here. I have a smaller stack right here with 8-ply. I think it's 26 frames though. It's like I'd be trading one for the other. So I'm switching over to another frame staple I had prep already. It's 8-ply, I believe, with 26 gauge frames. Which I really just think that that's around the same width. Might be stronger because it's 0.4 and 26, I think. So maybe it won't collapse on me. Or maybe it'll collapse before I even fucking do anything to it. So there's one other coil that's given me problems like this doing it live. And that was the Enigma coil. When I first did live, people kept asking me to do an Enigma, do an Enigma, do an Enigma. And the one that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I've only done one or two. And I sat there for like 3 hours trying to get one Enigma. But literally, when I finish this decor, I'm done for the night. I'm not going to let this take me down another night. I'll figure it out off camera and then come back to you guys when I have it. It's really not that deep to me. I really don't care. Not tonight. It's collapsing the damn cores right away. Right a fucking way. Right away. I'm not even putting no pressure on it. The spool's right here. I think I got it. So like the profile of it's like so big, it's like such a diamond, it's crazy. Shine on crazy diamond, right? So once I crimped it in the beginning to flatten it out, it looks like it stayed for me. It's gonna be a bitch. Crap, I know it already. So the beginning, see I flattened it out. Shit looks kind of cool too. What? Yeah, happy belated right there. Alright, there it is. So now I just gotta wrap her up. Alright, let's wrap it up. Boot to wrap it up. I'm gonna have to see if a 5 wrap fits in the goon. I was going to put it in. I don't think I want to put this in the dead rabbit. I was going to do a single coil in the dead rabbit because I really need to take pictures. Oh, I got coils in a dead rabbit. Fuck that. All right. Fuck that shit, yo. Alright, well, it kind of sucks that I got to take this out, but I guess I'll show you guys who didn't see the coil I did just earlier, the Exo Alien. Came out aight. There's the Exo. I can mount this on something else, though. My goon needs a cleaning. You say it reminds you of lingerie? Okay. Maybe I could put this in a dead rabbit and square it up and stuff. I've just done better Exo Aliens. I just ain't too pleased with how I did this one. None of them tonight was I too pleased with. I've done so many Exo Aliens, crazy ones, that whatever. So now I just need to see if a 5 wrap fits in the goon. Of course a 5 wrap fits in the goon. This is how I check them. I just do one of them jobs. Just gotta tighten her up, bend my lead. Probably open these up a little more. Wowza. That's a big boy. I ain't vaping this thing anyway. I can already tell what this thing's hitting for. It's gonna taste like you're sucking on a piece of metal. This will be one of them coils I'll probably color up and keep to the side. And hold on, I'll try to get some better lighting. Hold on, I'll get the macro lens in. I don't know what's up. Maybe my lens does need to be cleaned. You know what? That may be what the problem is right now. Don't even need cotton. That's right. I'm not going to waste cotton on this thing. Fuck that. Can you focus for me, please? Jeez Louise. Yeah, the color should be pretty good because the .2 ribbon I used is nichrome. So I should be able to get some pretty decent color out of this. Yeah, I don't think she's getting juice. I do not think that this coil is going to see juice ever. This is going to be like a .16 or something. Alright, Stanley, thanks for hanging out, man. Pretty clean, too. Oh yeah, it'll hotspot like a motherfucker at first. Yeah. Actually, wait until you see the pictures that I have in my last one. Actually, hold on, I'll even show you right now. So this is the one I did, the hybrid. You want to see some hot spots? I'm going to get some cool pictures out of this too. You'll get hot spots like that. This thing looks so cool when it was glowing though. Even the start of the glow. I've been building for about 3 weeks now. 2.5 years, something like that. Yeah, it's definitely going to get a bath. All coils that, just about every one of my coils get cleaned. Definitely, if I'm going to take pictures, that's the only way I could get color is if I clean the hell out of them. I'll show you guys a sneak peek at the other ones that I got pictures taken. Oh no! Yeah, go single coil and diagonal holes. I haven't done it yet. I want to, though. Guess I could show you guys some old stuff. Older stuff. There's from my Enigma tutorial. Alright, guys. I gotta get out of here, take a couple pictures, and get ready for work tomorrow. 4 coils in the Cosmonaut. Gonna have to drop this in the ultrasonic cleaner. Charge my phone. And that's about it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Saturday's the next show. Unless I do something on Instagram or something. I am trying to get that Suka tutorial out. I have another video done, but I don't think I'm going to put it up yet because it's too much like another coil I just did. But thanks again, guys. I'm out of here.